In this video, Kevin and I are going to be going over our likes and dislikes for the month of August. So if it made it in this video, that means we either really loved it or we really hated it. And some people are like, don't say hate, that's too strong of a word. Guess what? I could say it if I want to. If I hate something, I hate something.
It's not a person.
We had 4 hates. I could say I hate a food, yeah, because that's just the truth. Hey, I can use it if I want to. So
That's what I'm saying. It's not a person, it's an item.
Yeah, I'm sure there's people I don't like either, so. Okay, this is the Barbie Swoon Barbie Pink Lemonade.
I remember this. I
wrote, smells like very old coffee, tastes like old fruit, very bitter. I think during the video I said Barbie would never.
Insulted.
Yeah, Barbie would swoon if she drank that because she'd be like, ugh, it's awful.
It was pretty bad.
It was bad. This is the Oxy Shred, Ghostbusters Oxy Shred and Slime. I wrote, strong smell of vitamins. I hated the peachy flavor. You didn't mind the flavor, but you hated the smell.
Yeah, it literally smelled like vitamins. Like you go open a multivitamin, that's what it smelled like.
Yeah, and who wants that in an energy drink?
Yeah, I didn't mind the flavor of it.
There's so many good energy drinks.
Yeah, there's so many, like drinking candy.
Yeah, it's like,
why would you drink that?
There's no point.
Yeah,
okay.
I agree. There's absolutely no reason to drink something that doesn't hit all of the cylinders.
This Van Leeuwen will probably come as no surprise.
That brand is
the only reason we try Van Leeuwen is for this channel.
Yeah, I would never buy
I would never, ever. There's a lot of brands I can say that about, but safely I can say that about Van Leeuwen. I would never just voluntarily buy Van Leeuwen. If we didn't have this channel, we weren't trying to review it, because we could have gone in Van Leeuwen when we were in New York. We saw several Van Leeuwen locations, and it's like
I can be disappointed at home. Why do I have to go on vacation?
I don't want to. Yeah, I didn't want to. Yeah, so it's like there's no point in even going in there. This is the Van Leeuwen honeycomb caramel ice cream sandwich.
Which sounds so good.
Tasted like paint thinner.
Sounds good, but
terrible flavor. No honeycomb or caramel. I'm pretty sure we found these in Whole Foods. I think the first place I saw them was down in Florida at like Sprouts or something. And when I saw them at Sprouts, there was no way I could get them because it was like 90 degrees or something outside.
Unless we ate them on the golf cart.
Yeah, and there was no way. So it's like, I'm glad Whole Foods got them, but I don't know why, if you bought one of these, why you would ever buy another one. Unless you haven't had honeycomb or caramel in a long time and you don't know what it tastes like, because this is not it. Okay.
I remember
and then, sadly, this is from Kevin and Jen in France. They sent us these. This says, I wrote rubbery and tough, not a traditional gummy. They had no flavor. I did not like these. But the reason I wanted to show you these last is because most of what Kevin and Jen sent made it to favorites.
This was really, that was just a really bad texture of gummy. It was
that whole video was like, it was like everything, that whole brand we really did not like. But now, I loved these Kit Kat chunky bars. These had the Lotus Biscoff, and I ate Kevin let me eat every single one of these. So we put them in the drawer with our junk food drawer, and I literally ate one a day. I ate one every night until they were all gone, and I love these.
I've done that with other candy bars. So.
Yeah, and I'm not much of a Kit Kat person, like to where I want it, but this was so different that. And in general, I would rather go for a chunky over the regular Kit Kat.
Right.
So if I had a choice, if they made all the flavors in chunky, then I would buy Kit Kat. But
they're thicker and everything.
Yeah, so the chunky's the one that's more appealing. So I loved that. Also from Kevin and Jen, I'm just going to show you all the stuff I kept from them. This was a black currant flavored. These are like they taste like the German cookies is what we had said.
Yeah.
Like the gingerbread cookies.
Yeah, they have them at Christmas time.
This was like a loaf, and it was absolutely fantastic. I would have never thought that I would have loved the black currant flavor. You loved it too. It's because it wasn't as an aggressive.
Yeah, it didn't have that bitterness of black currant.
Yeah, and I would eat that all the time.
It really was just like those little German cakes they sell at like World Market at Christmas time.
These are things I should have told you that Kevin and Jim brought us from France. Yeah. So these are specific.
Yeah, you might not see them here ever.
They're specific to France. Yeah. And so if you missed the videos, that's
unless you went to a World Market, they might. An international market might have.
I've never seen them though because I've looked for those.
Yeah, they might. You never know.
And they sent us several candy bars, but this was my favorite. This is a white chocolate with hazelnuts. It had like a puff cereal in it, and it was absolutely.
It was really
fantastic.
Strong hazelnut flavor too, wasn't it? And the white chocolate was really good.
The white chocolate was sweet. It wasn't like some.
It wasn't that milky European white chocolate. It was more of the American kind of white chocolate.
Yes, very, very sweet. Like, I would buy that all the time. That was wonderful. So, but we appreciate everything.
Oh, yeah.
Even if we don't like it, we appreciate them bringing this stuff back home to California all the way from
and giving us the opportunity to try something we probably would never get to try.
Yeah, I think that's wonderful. Yeah. So we always appreciate it. So why don't you show something?
I've got an item that we've never actually officially reviewed on the channel. These are the Johnsonville the snack sticks. This is just the regular, just the beef summer sausage sticks. I bought a couple different flavors of these, the Johnsonville, and this was my favorite one, and I've actually reordered it. I ate this whole box, and then I've actually ordered another box that I'm working through. I'll eat like one every couple of nights if I want something kind of meaty and salty, something more savory. The good thing about these is if you like the summer sausages that are in the tubes that you slice off and put with crackers, that they usually sell them right around Thanksgiving, Christmas time a lot.
Yes.
They kind of sell them year round, but they really push them in.
People traditionally have them as like appetizer picky food at like Christmas.
Yeah, you literally slice them in slices and put them with crackers of some kind. But this has that flavor, but it's in a meat stick kind of format. And I just really, really love the texture and the flavor of these. So if you ever see these, you should try them because they're really good.
So now you have to tell people why you have to order them from Amazon.
Because I want the big box.
No, because they don't sell those at Walmart.
They don't sell them at Walmart.
They don't sell them at Walmart.
I don't think they sell the Johnsonville branded anywhere.
I don't remember where you found them, and you picked up a couple of random flavors.
It was either, I think it was like a Dollar Tree or something.
Somewhere he picked up a couple of random flavors of these Johnsonville sticks.
It seemed like they had Tillamook and everything.
And
it
then
like it was the Dollar Tree.
See, I don't remember. And then we went to Walmart, and we've been to other stores in our area trying to find, because you get 24 sticks in here. Do you remember how much they are on Amazon?
No.
But 24 sticks, they don't sell this blue box anywhere around us. So Kevin has just placed orders on Amazon, and you get them immediately.
And they're pretty cheap. They're not that expensive.
I don't know why the store doesn't have them.
Well, meat sticks are usually $1.25, $1.50 a piece. They were right around that same price. So it's not like they were really expensive or anything. So why not? And we have Prime, so we get free shipping. So why not?
Yeah, Prime's nice.
You just got to pay for it every year.
Yeah.
But these are really good. If you like meat sticks, you get, how many, 24?
24.
That's like a month's worth of snacks for me.
Kevin eats one a night. He'll eat a meat stick, and then he'll eat like a little candy bar or something like that.
Sometimes I'm not in the mood for a meaty kind of flavor. I want something sweeter or saltier or something like that. But yeah, these are really good to put in your snack rotation if you like meat sticks.
These were sent to us from Michelle at My Favorite Cookie Company. These were our two favorite cookies. That we did 2 reviews, and we did 5 cookies in each video. So she sent us 10 cookies. This is the Fudger Nutter, and it was peanut butter fudge. And then this one was called Dad Bod, and it was walnut chocolate chunk. So
they were all pretty good cookies, though, honestly.
Yes, there was nothing wrong with any of them. We just, these were the favorites. We pick out our favorites. This Fudger Nutter it tasted like an old-fashioned peanut butter cookie. Now, it does have a layer of like chocolate in the center.
Yeah, it didn't really make that big of a difference. It didn't make that
big of a difference,
it actually
honestly.
Just contributed to the texture more than
I would rather she just put instead of putting that fudge in the middle, I would just soon her put creamy peanut butter in the middle.
You could call that PB fudgernutter.
Yeah, she could have another
peanut butter
version.
fudge.
Yeah, she could have another version. I loved this though. And then the dad bod, she packed it full of walnuts and it's a wonderful, wonderful cookie. And you really taste those walnuts, and you got the pieces of them, and I just thought those
they were really, really good.
But they were all good cookies, yeah.
This is the Taste of the South Smokehouse Beef Brisket Dip. You can see it's all gone.
We have it one night for dinner.
The Taste of the South, I don't think we've ever had anything that was really bad.
Kevin did a review on his lunchtime review channel. I think he reviewed like 3 dips in one video. But then on my channel, there's a ton of these that we haven't reviewed. Yeah. But we don't get them all in our area.
We don't get them all. Yeah, we've seen them here and there. They're like spotty. But they're really good. Like I said, I don't think we've gotten any that were bad.
No, but this one says on it, it says just a little spicy.
Yeah.
And it is just a
little bit.
Tiny bit.
You get a little burn from it.
They have an excellent product locator. I really have to give them kudos for that, because so many of these companies, I hate their product locator. So for example, what company do I want to throw under the bus? For example, there's companies like
I'm thinking Hostess or Little Debbie or something.
I was going to say Little Debbie.
Yeah, one of those.
But Hostess too. Okay, so you'll go to the product locator and it'll tell you, oh, they're sold here, 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 here.
Yeah, some kind of very specific flavor.
So yes, we know they are sold in Walmart. We know they're sold in Kroger. We know they're sold there. But I'm looking for this specific flavor, and they don't tell you if this specific flavor is sold in this specific store.
No, they just say in general they sell this brand.
In general, yep, they sell Little Debbie cakes. Well, they might only sell one Little Debbie cake. They might not sell the one I'm looking for. Taste of the South product locator is different, and it works because they sell so many different products and they're in so many different stores. And what's funny is I told my dad about this dip. And so my dad usually goes to like 3 different stores in his area. He's in South Carolina. So he'll shop at Ingles or Publix, or there's another one that he shops at. And anyway, we don't get it around here. And he said he went in those stores and he did not see this particular flavor. Well, I went to their product locator and I found out that it was in a store that he had never been in down there. And I went, gosh, I wish I could remember it. He went in the store and he said, it's wonderful. He said it's
you found a new store.
Yeah. He's like, this is the nicest, cleanest store. He said, I told Laura we were gonna have to go back in the store and shop because it's so nice. We looked up the name of the grocery store. It's Harris Teeter. So he had never been in Harris Teeter grocery store, and he said it was like, he said it's nicer than Kroger.
Yeah, he said it's related to Kroger, so that's interesting.
Yes, he said that he did not know, because up here we have a Kroger card and you get a discount if you use your Kroger card. He said you can use your Kroger card in Harris Teeter because it's the same company. Kroger owns a lot of grocery stores, but so if you've never been in a Harris Teeter, you'll have to check it out. But anyway, Taste of the South they know which store, which product's in, and they tell you exactly where it's at, and I think it's wonderful, so I have to give them kudos for that.
Yeah, because so many times we're looking for a new flavor and it says, oh yeah, it's sold here, and you find out, no, they sell like one Twinkie flavor and that's it.
Right. We had that dip with Ritz crackers. He liked it better with a saltine cracker. Now that's completely against everything.
I don't know how anybody could think of that.
But he liked it better with the saltine.
Yeah.
So
some people like that different texture. It's just different for me.
Okay, I'm going to show you another drink. This is Northern Soda Company. This is a brand new company for us. They are in Minnesota. This is, oh, there's 2 of them. Thank you. This is the butterscotch root beer, and this is the black cherry.
Black cherry.
Kevin liked the black cherry the most. I like the butterscotch root beer.
But I like the butterscotch root beer as well.
Yes.
So
These are, they're very sweet, but they taste exactly like what they say they are.
Yeah, they were excellent.
The only place we have ever seen this in our area is the liquor barn.
Yeah.
And they were very expensive.
Ridiculously expensive.
Because they're in the liquor barn.
Yeah. They're craft sodas, so that, you know, craft, anytime you add the word craft to anything,
yes,
you have
it's
to add a couple
couture.
of dollars. Yeah, you have to add a couple bucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're very, very, very expensive. I don't know how much they would be in a regular store, but at the liquor barn, they were very expensive.
Very expensive. But,
I mean, like to the point of being ridiculously expensive.
But truly are delicious, and if we didn't mind drinking our calories, we would drink these all the time. If they made diet, we would totally buy the diet.
Yeah, even though they were ridiculously expensive.
Yes. Okay, what do you have? Yeah.
Is there a couple of these?
There's two. Those two.
Okay, so this one is the Harrison. This is the premium Swiss milk chocolate bar. This is just a big candy bar.
It was huge. And then these were the milk chocolate pralines.
Yeah, and they were in little gold packages, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I like the candy bar better.
You did, and the candy bar is delicious.
Yeah, I think I ate on it for a couple days.
You
maybe even a week. It was big.
What we did was it's so big, we broke it in half, and then we put it in a Ziploc bag, and we kept it in our junk food drawer. And then these were like little treasures. They're like a little.
They're individually wrapped.
Yeah, so we just I dumped the whole bag in the drawer, just like you would Hershey's Kisses or something like that. That way I could keep the bag and show it to you all.
But those are really like melt in your tongue soft. I mean, just super soft.
These go 10 times quicker than a Hershey's Kiss because I like to put Hershey Kisses on my tongue too. But these go much faster because it's just a better chocolate.
Yeah,
much
better chocolate.
A higher quality chocolate.
Same with the bar though. You could lay those little chocolate pieces on your tongue and they would just melt away, and it's so nice and so pleasurable. Flavor and everything was good.
The funny thing is
they just hold at Walmart.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The funny thing is I've only seen, this is such a, people wouldn't realize what a high quality
almost
brand.
Luxury brand.
Yes, almost luxury, and they're in Walmart, and you wouldn't realize that. So I think we paid, I don't know, I want to guess like maybe $14, $13 or something for this big bag, but it's going to last you a while, and it is higher quality than what you're getting in Hershey Kisses.
Oh, yeah.
So you're paying for the quality, but I think you're going to be very pleased with, you know, whatever you get from these two. I think you're going to be very pleased.
They make good gifts too.
Oh, yeah. So I have several more drinks here. This is the Crush Sparkling Fruit Punch. I thought this was off the chain sweet. It is 320 calories though. 320 calories.
But it was very sugary sweet.
Unless you buy a king size candy bar, then
and eat it all.
And eat the whole thing. Most candy bars aren't even 320 calories. But that's how sweet this is. It was delicious though. I can never buy it again, but I wanted to put it in this review so that if you're interested in it, you would know, or you know, that it's out there.
And it's good.
Is it limited time?
Doesn't
say. Okay, well, anyway, just know it's out there. Very delicious. Another drink we got, the Oxy Shred. This was Gummy Snake.
Yeah, which we hated the one.
We hated the Ghostbusters one, but this one tasted like Skittles. So this one was, like we said, there's energy drinks out there that are very sweet like candy. This tasted like Skittles. It was a very, very sweet, and I loved it.
Yeah, it still wasn't as good as some of the other brands we've had that were sweet like that, but it was very good.
I wouldn't turn it down.
Yeah.
And then two other drinks that I have. These are, these are two different brands. This is the Sugarlands Sippin' Cream. This is the Butter Pecan Cream Liqueur. And the size of this jar is deceptive because you don't get that much.
No, it looks like you get a decent amount. You get this much.
You don't get that much at all. Yeah.
It's literally to try it out.
It's a sample size.
Yeah, because the full size jars are like $22. And they're big. So you don't want to spend $20 on something you haven't tasted yet.
I actually love this idea.
I wish they put all kinds of different stuff.
I do too. I wish all alcohol companies, liquor companies, I wish they would put them in sample sizes like this because we would be having a field day on this channel. We would be trying them all. I love trying this. And then this is the Midnight Moon Moonshake cookies and cream.
Yeah.
And
it's got moonshine with it.
This tasted like I've tried from Germany. It's a Milka, but it's called a Milka Tender, and it's like a Swiss cake roll or a ho-ho. Or this is better though. This tastes better. It tastes really like good. Better quality. But that's what this flavor reminded me of, and I absolutely loved it. Thought it was delicious. You would not know that you were drinking alcohol. I mean,
except for that.
It's like you're just drinking a dessert. I could get into
they are very sweet.
Big trouble with those. Yeah. Because no telling how many calories
I think that's the thing about alcohol. They're not required to put calories on it, because they're not considered food.
Right.
Okay, so I've got a couple.
Yeah, somebody sent me a comment and said they're not under the FDA Food and Drug. They're under tobacco and alcohol.
Right.
So
firearms.
Yeah, so they don't have to have the calories.
They don't have the same restrictions.
Exactly.
Is this the only one we got this brand? Okay. Yeah. So this is from Trader Joe's, and sometimes Trader Joe's can be on both ends as well, the like and dislike. These were awesome. These were the dark chocolate orange sticks. Yeah. And they're about this big, and they're filled with like this orange jelly-like texture coated in chocolate. And I think I ended up eating most of these.
You did.
Because they were so good.
We said this during the review. There is a brand called Sweets. And the reason I said this is because I don't know that Trader Joe's has these out year round. Right. Because they had this flavor, they had watermelon. It seems like these were like summery flavors, but this milk chocolate orange, or was it milk chocolate? Because one of them, no, dark chocolate. Okay, dark chocolate.
But it's not dark.
Right, exactly. But that should be around year round. But the reason I mentioned the Sweets brand is because they come in a box. It's about this big. And you can get them year round in that box in Cracker Barrel. And so Cracker Barrel sells the Sweets brand, and it's the same sticks with different flavors. So like they have raspberry, strawberry, they have orange.
Are they in a white box?
We've done a lot of reviews of those on the channel. So if you can't get those, or if you don't have a Trader Joe's, go to Cracker Barrel and look for those long white boxes, and it's the same thing.
Of course, you're going to pay a premium for them at Cracker Barrel.
You probably will, but it's the same thing, and you'll love them.
Well, they were excellent. Really good. This is very, if you like a Terry's orange, chocolate orange, this is better.
Much better.
Yeah, because the texture and everything's better.
Yeah, because the center of these is like the center of a Jaffa cake.
Yeah, like a jelly-like texture.
So I'll go ahead and show you these Better Goods. We reviewed all the Better Goods cookies, and these were the soft-baked berry chantilly cake cookies. I liked these. I don't think Kevin liked these so much.
I didn't really like any of them.
These were the only ones that I thought were good enough to buy again. I would not buy any of the other ones again.
They tried to be too fancy with their flavors, and just give me basic flavors.
I think the Better Goods brand in general
overall
is trying to add in a bunch of flavors that a lot of people are not accustomed to, and we'll see if it works out for them. That's all I'll say about that. We'll see how that works out.
I think they're trying to market in or get in people that don't normally shop at Walmart. They would rather go other places.
I don't think that's going to help.
That's not going to help. No. That's not going to bring them in. All it's going to do is turn off customers that do go there and say, I'm not going to buy that crap.
Yeah, I don't want to buy that brand because that's weird food.
It's not good.
Yeah.
And some of it's not very good.
No.
This is the Pizzeria Uno. This one is the calzone pepperoni and cheese. These are sold in the refrigerated section at Walmart. It was excellent. I like the breading and everything in the refrigerated. So you just take them home and bake them, and you're done.
It's wonderful. The pepperoni has so much flavor.
That's why we're saying this is really the only one to buy. Also.
Yeah. Whereas, you notice you don't see any of those Better Goods pizzas in this video because I would never ever buy those again. No.
Three things.
Okay, I have three things.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is the safe+fair food company orange dreamsicle drizzled popcorn. The shame of this is that I only saw this at the fresh market because I had somebody else saying that he was looking for this everywhere and he could not find it. I only saw this in the fresh market. So if you didn't have a fresh market, then you were out of luck. But this was like, this reminded me of like the Angie's Boom Chicka Pop candy corn drizzled. That is the quality and the flavor. It was just terrific. And I saw it several times when we went back to the fresh market, and I told Kevin, I said, I would love to buy that, but I can't, because I know I'll finish this bag in the same day we tried it. So that's just the truth. The whole bag, what I did is I poured it into a Ziploc bag thinking I'll show this bag in the favorites video and then I'll divvy that out. I'll eat it. That's what I did. I divvied it out into several bags. I ended up eating all the bags in one day, so it didn't matter. But that's how good it is. So when it's something that good, then I have to avoid it. But
I'm the same way.
If you have control, then you can get it.
This is the Good Crisp Company Outback Barbecue Crinkle Cut French Fries. Where did we get these at?
We bought those at Whole Foods.
But they sell these all kinds of places.
Well,
they sell the cans all kinds of different places.
They sell the cans at Walmart in the gluten-free section. And it's funny that most chips are gluten-free.
They look like that.
Most chips are gluten-free, but those cans in particular are sold in that gluten-free aisle. And it's like, I hope people that are gluten-free realize that there's tons of other chips that are cheaper in the regular chip aisle. That you can get that are gluten-free. You don't have to just shop for your chips in that section if you're gluten-free.
I guess you can guarantee that these are gluten-free. The other ones are mixed in. You have to look.
Yeah, I think they're playing off people's fears, and I think some people that are gluten-free won't even go down that aisle anymore. And I really think that you're missing out on a lot of chips because most of them are gluten-free chips. So, but those were good.
They're very, very good. They're very good. Flavor, texture, everything was good.
You go ahead. Show another one.
These are the 7-Eleven 7 Select Cheesy Garlic Bread Potato Chips.
And I think you finished those.
I did.
Off.
They're very. They were garlicky, but they weren't too garlicky. Like these don't say gluten free.
No, but you have to look like a regular Lay's potato chip is gluten free.
I'm just saying,
and it's a lot cheaper.
There are some that aren't, but I'd say it's more of it's not the potatoes. It's probably
the ingredients in the potato.
But these are really good. The cheesy garlic bread, they had a really good garlic flavor without being too strong over garlic. Not like breathing on people, knocking them out or anything. It wasn't that strong. It was just a really good flavor.
Okay, this is going to be an oddball thing. These are the Dulcidia. I'm probably saying that completely different than what I said in the initial review. Crocaniti. It's crunchy brittle. It's peanut brittle. You know what? I don't even think I said the name in the review. I don't think I did. It is peanut brittle coated with white chocolate natural pistachio flavor. These came in little individual packages, and they look like this. They look like little thin pieces of brittle. I ate every single one of these.
They were good.
Yeah, because I put these in a pile. We have a place where we put stuff that we're going to give away to other people that we don't want to keep. This box was in that pile, and I had fully intended to give them away.
Then you get snacky later.
And I kept, and they were gone. And I thought, I need to put that box in favorites because if it's tempting enough for me to go back and to eat that many of them, then that deserves to go in favorites. And so we bought these at Home Goods. I have seen them since at Home Goods. They have different flavors. I don't think people realize how wonderful they are, but if you like a peanut brittle, then you should buy these.
Yeah, they were good. I liked them as well. These are the Mr. B sour cream and onion potato chips. Where did we get these at?
Those were bought at Home Goods too. Do they not have a Home Goods?
Yeah, okay, they do. Okay. I just was not saying it.
Okay.
These were excellent chips. They were really good sour cream and onion potato chips, and this is Mr. B we don't see around here. So this is the only place
they
we've
had
seen
two
them.
flavors.
Yeah,
we tried them both.
That's the only place they had them was around here is at Home Goods. So it was a really good brand.
They were very well coated, and that's what made this make it into favorites. Is because they were so well coated.
They had a really good texture of the chip too. So,
yeah. Okay, and then the last thing that I have is the pretzelized snacks. These are pretzel crackers. These were honey mustard. And honestly, you should have had those in your stack because you are the honey mustard
They
king.
were good. They were good. No, I don't think I like those as much as you did. I like them. I like the sweetness of them and stuff, but I'm thinking they were really strong mustard.
Mustard. Yeah, see, it's been a little while for us.
Yeah.
I don't know when the video came out, but it's been a little while. These pretzelized snacks, I prefer, honestly, the pita ones.
Yeah, the pita bread was much better.
It's the same brand, but they're called pita chips, I think, and they come in a bag. And we found them over in the deli section at Kroger. And I honestly, I usually remember where we find things. I don't remember where we ended up finding these.
No, because we looked at them in a couple different places.
Whole Foods?
Maybe. We looked at them. We looked for them at a couple different places that sold them, and some of them said they had them and they didn't. And
yeah, I'm almost positive we ended up finding these at Whole Foods.
Yeah, I think you're right because you were walking down the aisle. It's like, hey, there's those things.
So but the pita chips we actually found at Kroger. Yeah. Those are the ones that I think you should get. Really,
they're better.
Those just the texture and everything.
I like the pretzels, but I like the pita ones.
The pita ones were better. Yeah. So Kevin has another channel. It is called Lunchtime Review, and 5 days a week he does reviews Monday through Friday, and he will review shelf-stable or frozen meals, refrigerated meals 4 days a week, and then 1 day a week he goes out to eat. So we'll talk about that in a minute. So
I had one meal.
Is it a hate or a favorite?
It was a favorite.
Oh, okay.
This
so
one,
no hates.
I didn't have any hates this month. It's very rare that I find a meal that I just absolutely hate. I mean, that doesn't happen very often. There's things that are kind of disappointing, but those are run of the mill. I always think people get confused. If they're run of the mill, just kind of whatever food, then that's a 3. That's an average for me. Then it's a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So if it's really good, it's a 4 or 5 or whatever. If it's really bad, it's like a 2. And if I want to immediately spit it out of my mouth and never want to touch it again, it would be a 1. You just don't get those very often.
Right.
You know, I mean, they usually don't put out stuff that's like that. There have been a few times we've done reviews. It's like spit it out, but even that doesn't happen that often to us either, honestly.
No, not really.
So anyway, this is the Yellowstone. This is the loaded mac and cheese. This one had jalapenos, bacon, ground beef, and 3 cheese blend of macaroni and cheese. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5.
Sounds good to me.
I said it was a really nice tomato flavor, and garlic and onion flavor too. They're a little expensive. They're $10.99, but they're not really made for one person. They're really made for like 2 or 3 people.
You said really nice tomato flavor?
Yeah, they had a really nice, the tomatoes and peppers and stuff were
because it doesn't say tomato.
I know, I think it has, well, that's what it says, Tom.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Tomato and green.
His writing is terrible.
And green, it is. I write them really quick.
Jalapeno.
Yeah. So anyway, this was just really good. Now, some of the other ones that they've had have been good, but they haven't been really good. They've been just okay. This one was the best one out of the bunch that Yellowstone has put out. And I've tried them all.
He's tried all but one. One is one of those
like a
refrigerated, and we have not seen that anywhere. Yeah,
all the frozen ones.
He's tried.
And they were just okay.
Yeah. Okay, so then I told you once a week he goes out to eat. Those videos are posted every Thursday. So we had 5 Thursdays in August. So we
most of them I don't remember the first ones.
We had a bonus. So you went, the first of the month, you went to Hardee's, and you had the BLT Frisco hand-breaded chicken sandwich and the BLT Frisco Angus burger.
Yeah, I'm going to try both Friscos.
And then on the 8th, you ate at Rosetti's Classic. We have reviewed the Rosetti's frozen pizzas on this channel, but we actually, Rosetti's Pizza opened up in Lexington, Kentucky. So he went over there and had the Classic Combo Pizza, which has Italian sausage, pepperoni, mushrooms, onions, green peppers, and black olives. And then on the 15th, you had IHOP. You had the lemon Oreo pancakes and the lemon Oreo house-made milkshake. And then on the 22nd, you had Panera Bread, ciabatta cheesesteak, and you had macaroni and cheese. It was supposed to be bacon macaroni and cheese, but it was not. And then on the 29th, you had Sonic. You had the Sonic Smash Burger, Groovy Fries, and Rainbow Slush. So I always ask Kevin, out of these meals, is there something that he might have loved them all and he might get them all again, or was there one that you would never get again, or what, you know?
The IHOP one is it was just basically pancakes with a little bit of Oreo in it. I really did like the sweet, topping they gave to you. It was like a cream. That was the best part, with the Oreos mixed in. The pancakes themselves were just okay. You really didn't taste any cookie or lemon in the actual pancake. Even though you could see the cookies, you couldn't really taste them. So that was probably one I wouldn't necessarily get again.
But you didn't mention the milkshake.
The milkshake, I don't remember the milkshake.
I was with him during that review.
What was the milkshake like?
It was nothing. It was milk.
That's what it was. Yes,
I did not like it.
And it didn't even have a great texture. That's right. I remember that now.
Yeah. No, it was so thin. It was literally like you were drinking milk.
Yeah.
And
that's right, because I remember I said this is like the one we got in New York.
That it was just thin.
It was like drinking cold milk.
This isn't a milkshake
at
all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was with him for that.
I remember that now that you mentioned it. See, I'd already blocked it from my mind.
Yeah.
So the IHOP one was the most disappointing from the bunch. Honestly, most of the rest of the stuff was good. The Hardee's, the chicken sandwich, and the Frisco bar, and the Frisco, all it is a sourdough bread. It literally just tasted like thick bread. I mean, it wasn't any big deal. If you already like Hardee's, go to Hardee's. I mean, it's not, the Frisco was not that big a deal. The Rossetti's Classic Combo Pizza, I like the pizza. Tammy was looking out for that one too, so she tried that.
It was delicious.
I think after I tried it and we were talking about it afterwards, I think both of us agree that we'd probably still rather just go to Jed's as far as pizza out goes.
You know, I wouldn't have anything against eating there again.
No, it was really good.
I really did like
But
it.
the Jets is a thicker, like a more of a Detroit style, and I did not get that one here. I got the thinner crust
yes,
one.
but he has had people tell him.
And I may go back and get the thicker
the deep
Detroit
dish.
style, the deep dish
deep
version.
Dish.
Yeah.
So he has had people request that.
Yeah. It would be fun. I can't do it, so I'm just telling you this right now. It would be fun, but I can't do it because they're completely opposite sides of town. It'd be neat if you could get the same flavors from both places.
Oh, and
see which one, compare them, but literally they're on opposite sides of town. So that was good. Rossetti's probably out of this whole bunch. That was probably the one I'd probably go back and get again.
Oh, I thought you'd say something else.
Well, I do have another one. Okay. The Panera Bread, those, I don't know why people pay all that money for the size of these sandwiches. You get literally nothing. It's the little sandwich. I know I got a small, but still, it was this
Everybody
big.
in the comments agreed with you too that
it's ridiculous.
It's way overpriced. And the thing is that Panera that he went to has just opened up in that area, and they'll probably get a good business there. But I don't get it either, because why would you pay all that money
for a little bitty sandwich? I'd rather go to Subway and get a sub or Firehouse or something like that.
Pay that much. Yeah.
So anyway, the serving size was ridiculous. It was a good sandwich. It just wasn't worth the money. And the mac and cheese it tasted like Velveeta mac and cheese. You could literally go buy a box of Velveeta shells and cream and it'd be just as good.
But they messed up on his order. It was supposed to be bacon mac and cheese.
I said bacon mac and cheese, and then they repeated it. Then she said, do you want the 2 for 1 or the 2 deal or whatever it was? And I said, sure. She said it'll be cheaper. So I said, sure. So when she would cancel the first order and was re-entering it, she must have just entered mac and cheese. And she repeated back mac and cheese, and I said, yes. But I'm thinking she...
You thought she knew that bacon.
Since I said bacon, she said bacon the first time. Who knows? You know, it's just one of those things.
You'd have to watch that review to see.
I don't stress about it.
Because I'll leave all that in there.
I just go on, it's whatever. Sonic, I really, really, really liked their Sonic Smash Burger. I really did. It was a really good burger. It was greasy as can be. I mean,
it looked beautiful.
My fingers were shining.
I didn't eat it, but I mean, it looked gorgeous. I wasn't with it. Yeah, from the pictures, it looked really good.
The groovy sauce was good. It was just a ranch sauce with a little kick to it. It was okay. And the rainbow slush I liked. I just didn't like the strawberries in it. They could have left those little strawberry pieces out because for me, it messes with the texture. It's like, why would you put hunks of strawberries in a nice icy slushy? It's just weird. So yeah, probably the pizza and that smash burger would be the 2 I would get again.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, the groovy fries, I swear they were just the fries.
It looked like crinkle fries.
They were a little thin. They weren't the big fat crinkle fries you get it.
But they looked thinner.
They were thin crinkle fries. But I swear, I think I've had the same thing if you bake them in the oven.
I've seen those fries at another restaurant, and because when I saw the picture, when I saw it in the video, it's like somebody else has fries just like that.
They're very skinny, crunchy fries.
I tell you who has fries just like that, and it won't mean anything to anybody else. Where's that place I like to go in Lexington? Not Malone's, but what's it called?
Harry's.
Harry's. Yes, it's a place we go to in Lexington. It's a restaurant.
Sit-down restaurant.
They have the exact same, those are the same exact fries, except they season them.
Yeah.
It's the exact same fries.
These were just crunchier, thinner crinkle fries.
I mean, they're good.
But it's literally Ore-Ida crinkle fries you buy in the freezer section at any grocery store. You bake them, they were just as good. So the sauce was what was different about them, and it was really just ranch with a little heat to them. So there really wasn't that special, honestly. But if you want to get the burger was really good.
So if you're interested in any of those, then Kevin, like I said, 5 days a week, he's reviewing stuff on that Lunchtime Review channel. And that channel is slowly growing, but he doesn't mess around. He doesn't, he gets to the review and he says what he needs to say and he gets out of there. He doesn't try to take up extra time and talk about things that don't need to be talked about, or hem and haw about things. He gets it done and then he gets you out of there. So it's not a bunch of fluff time just for the analytics or whatever. But I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the end of our August. So yeah, if any of these sound interesting to you, you'll have to go back and check out the videos. But we always appreciate you watching, and we'll see you at the end of September.